What is up, bass fishing freaks? Luke Reeser here from Too Fat to Hunt Outdoors. Welcome back to another episode of Tackle Tip Tuesday. Just a tip. And today on Tackle Tip Tuesday, I'm going to be talking about spinnerbaits and buzzbaits with and without trailer hooks. Everything you need to know about a trailer hook for a spinnerbait or for a buzzbait. When to use them, when not to use them, how to use them, which hooks to use, and how to keep them on there. And hopefully it'll help you land more fish. So stay tuned, folks. Tackle Talk starts now. All right, folks. So, trailer hooks on buzzbaits and spinnerbaits. I'll start first with this spinnerbait. Okay, so this is a Strike King Banshee Series spinnerbait, and they pretty much all come, I think, with a trailer hook on them, and they come with a longer skirt. So, by trailer hook, this is what I mean right here. You got a big hook hooked on the bottom of your hook. A hook on a hook. Get it? So the reason that we do this, add a trailer hook, is why? To catch more fish, to prevent short strikes. So this is a pretty big profile coming through the water. Now when you're fishing and the fish aren't really aggressive and you just get that reaction strike but they're not really hungry and they might just come up and swat at it, 9 times out of 10 you're probably going to miss the fish. He's either going to clip the spinners, he's going to bite the skirt, he's just going to clip it, run into it, something, and you're not going to get him hooked because he's not going to swallow it. That's when the trailer hook comes into play. So, when are we going to use this trailer hook? I would use this trailer hook on a spinnerbait anytime I am fishing it in open water, if I'm fishing it on ledges, or if I'm fishing it on rocks. The trailer hook will not really affect your spinnerbait coming through the rocks. Possibly if you're really slow rolling and you're bouncing it on the rocks, it might cause you some issues and you might get it hung up. But 9 times out of 10, you're not bumping a spinnerbait off the rocks. Not saying it won't work, because sometimes you got to think different. But 9 times out of 10, this will come through rocks fine with a trailer hook on the back. When you're slow rolling it or burning it, the trailer hook's going to follow straight behind. It's not going to get hung up. And what it's going to do is it's going to help you keep fish pinned longer or prevent short strikes. So when a fish strikes us, if they just swat at it, that trailer hook's bouncing around and it's going to get them hooked. It's going to hook them somewhere. Or if they grab it and say you're using too stiff of a rod, or say he jumps and you let slack in your line and he goes to spit the hook, and say he does spit this hook, this one's still going to keep him pinned. So it's just there to help you. I would also use this, like I said, in open water if you're fishing over top of ledges, because why not? It's only going to help you. Where I would not fish a trailer hook on a spinnerbait is if I'm fishing it around laydowns, or probably if I'm fishing it in the lily pads. Them are probably the 2 places that I will not use a trailer hook on a spinnerbait. Pretty much heavy cover. If you use a trailer hook in the wood or in the lily pads, it's going to catch everything. You're going to catch sticks, you're going to catch logs, you're going to catch moss, lily pad stems, and it's going to be a mess. So I strongly recommend not using it in the pads, in the slop, or in the wood. Use it in open water or rocks. Same thing goes for a buzzbait, guys. Here's the Strike King Banshee with a trailer hook on the back. Now, if I'm fishing this around laydowns, which I do fish a buzzbait around laydowns a lot, or if I'm fishing it in the lily pads, I probably won't use the trailer hook. Maybe I will in the lily pads with the buzzbait because you're keeping it on top of the water. And usually I'm throwing it between the pads and weaving around them. But you can get away without it in the lily pads. But otherwise, you're going up and down a rock bank or anywhere else and you're catching them on a buzzbait, throw a trailer hook on there, it's only going to help you. Now we're going to get into the hardware that you use for the trailer hook. But here's a typical trailer hook. Pretty much a short or a straight shank hook. Looks a lot like the old hook that we all use when we thread night crawlers on to fish on the bottom. when we're catfishing, sucker fishing, whatever. But it's just a straight shank hook, but it's got a big eye on it. I don't know if you can see that eye. Huge eye on it. And the reason for that, I'll put it on this buzzbait here, is so that you can go over top of the hook and not touch the barb. Really easy. Now with if you use like an EWG hook or something, you might struggle getting over that barb. You might actually damage your barb. So if you have to really push to get it over there, don't do it. Save yourself the time. Go to Walmart, and for $3 you can buy a pack of Mustad trailer hooks. Or wherever you shop, get yourself a pack of trailer hooks. Now, the only problem I see here is with this big eye, when you're bringing it through the water, it could come off, right? So you're gonna need something there. Now you can buy little spacer deals to go over there, but they're hard to get on. They look like this here. And like this one came with one on. A lot of them come, if they come with a trailer hook, they probably have one of them. But say you don't have that stuff handy. You know what I use a lot of times? A milk jug. This is a little trick. Take a milk jug. This is one that come in the Happy Meal at McDonald's that my daughter had. All I did is take the wrapper off, wash it out, get a 3-hole punch. You can probably buy a 2-pack of these at Dollar General for $1. And take your paper punch, put it in here, and just start punching holes. Just make Swiss cheese. Then what you do, take your little cover off right here. And you got yourself a whole bunch of these little clips here, okay? Now what we're gonna do with one of them, we're gonna take it, like so. Push it on there, over the barb, right down to the bend of the hook, right like so. Now we have a trailer hook on there, and we have a little stopper on there, and that hook ain't going nowhere. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope this helped somebody out if you were unsure about when to use a trailer hook, why we use trailer hooks, or what type of equipment we use to use trailer hooks. If you've never used a trailer hook, try it, folks. I promise you it'll help you land more fish. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that now. Hit the bell so you get notified every time I put out a video. Destroy that thumbs up button. Luke Reeser signing off. Always remember, you're never too fat to fish.